like doing the mad stuff that I'm doing. Like I'm doing an ultra in February, and it's 5 days through.
I was going to ask you about this.
Yeah, 5 days through Africa, through Tanzania, 220k. 80 kilometers is on my birthday, and then 50 to finish the day after. It's gonna be mad.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, what's happening YouTube? Sorry that it's been a minute, but long story short, I broke my camera and I wouldn't just send it off. This is my actual camera, which is a bit better, but it's a lot harder to use, and just got a little bit lazy, was focusing on social content and trying to get my head around that, to be honest, let alone doing this as well, and the longer stuff. Anyway, I kind of wanted to do this video as an introduction to the Tanzania race that I'm doing, the 220k, the 5-day ultra, which is going to be crazy, like nervous just thinking about it, but that's good. We want goals that make nervous, because that's where you learn stuff about yourself as well. You grow as a person. Like I'm really looking forward to seeing what I can actually do and like break this barrier down, because even last year when I did UTMB, I was in that same position. It was only 1 day with the same elevation as I'm going to be doing, so doing 5 days in the heat is going to be like worlds apart. So once I know I can do that, then it's like, what's next? Anyway, yeah, I've been training a lot. I've got Hyrox in 2 weeks, I've got that in 6 weeks. So I just wanted to talk you through a little bit about my routine at the moment, what I've been doing. Obviously I'm eating a lot again for the race. I've got a long run today, so I'm fueling up, back on the oats, protein, peanut butter, blueberries. You see the supplements that I've been taking. That was all from Health, which is a supplement company that distribute different brands. They do everything from like the gels that I take, Merlin gels, all the way up to like vitamin D, calcium, all of that stuff, which is what you see me take. The 5000 IU vitamin D for my bone health, calcium, magnesium. I've got cordyceps at the moment, which is good for your cardiovascular system, from Pure Sport as well, because they stock that. Tonga Ali, which I found really good last year. I used it for 2 months. I put on some good weight when I stopped running. Might have been because I stopped running, might have been because I was on that, but we'll see. And obviously the electrolytes that I've got, which is Shimantra, which is actually one supplement that I think is a non-negotiable now, is electrolytes, especially in the morning. Makes you feel awake without coffee. But then I'll probably have coffee in a bit too. Anyway, yeah, so today I'm going down to Battersea to meet Fergus Crawley. He's got a run club, which is just like 5k, but he's doing 50k laps around Battersea Park for 50 kilometers. So I'm going to join him for quite a bit of that. It's quite mundane, what you see as a long run, but I need to get about 30k in this week, so today even. So I'm probably going to do between 25 and 30. We'll see how I go, because 25 was the longest I'd done last weekend, and that was quite a lot more than what I'd done the week before. And I don't want to build up too fast. Obviously I've got to get there because of Tanzania, but some of my injury stuff was flaring up a little bit last week with the increased volume. but I feel good. My shin was there was a bit of an issue there. Obviously I wasn't running for 2 months, and then I've just gone straight in with intensity, volume, everything, so things are gonna start to hurt when they shouldn't, but we'll be good. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna eat this and I've got to get ready because time's catching up with me already. Don't know how I've been awake for about an hour, but yeah, get this done and get ready for the run. Safe. Okay, what my phone's gonna have to do for the rest.
Going down. Doors closing.
Don't know what it is, but a cold. It's just getting to me. Maybe it's gone too low body fat, but struggling with these runs. And I'm training for Africa, which ain't ideal. Anyway, so. Nearly there. Last little bit home.
Hey, come here, man. Come on. Oh, good boy. Oh, good boy. You been on your own? You been on your own? You dirty face. You dirty face. Dirty boy. Good boy. You bogies.
Oh, little post-run debrief. Sorry if you can hear the dog munching, but I'm a bit fucked, so I want to do this quite quickly. 30k in the bag. Actually in tatters, because last week we done 25 on Sunday, so it's been 6 days, 30 in today. Which ain't bad. It felt good. It was like 6 minute kilometre overall pace with stopping and stuff. I don't normally like stop for the elapsed time, so it slows it down a bit. But yeah, I thought that's quite, it's alright for where I need to be. 3 hours on my feet, which is kind of what I want to be doing, because the Ultra X race that I'm doing is going to be long days, long stints, so time on my feet is going to be important. So yeah. What's happening? So it's now Sunday, and to be honest, I cut that last video short because I've just been editing what I filmed, and all you can hear is the dog eating. It was actually making me feel a little bit gross, like actually physically wanted to be sick listening to it. But that's what I have to put up with on a daily. So yeah, debrief for the run. I did some other stuff, like filmed some of the food I was eating and stuff. To be honest, like it all looks a bit rubbish, so I'm just gonna talk about it instead. Yeah, so anyway, debrief on the run. 30 kilometres, felt kind of good. I was a little bit worried, like I said earlier, because of the injuries that I had at the end of last year, and things starting to like feel like they were coming back a little bit. Obviously with bone stress and like tendonitis and stuff, it can take a while. But to be honest, in the last like week or so, since last week, the last like week of training, like everything's felt really good. And after that long run, like my shin, I could feel it a little bit post running, but to be honest, like it feels recovered again. So I think like just keep doing this conditioning stuff's really helping and building up. Obviously I'm not exactly where I want to be with training ahead of Tanzania, because I would have given myself, in an ideal world, a lot more time to do it, but it's getting done regardless. And going from not running for 2 months to running a 220k ultra 2 months after that is going to be quite a big deal for me, mentally and physically. So it's just going to be another tick to prove what I can do and validate where I'm going, to be honest. So anyway, that's that. I will talk about my training a little bit, because I've been keeping a diary and planning all my workouts at the start of the week, making sure I can fit everything in
and when's going to be most optimal in terms of like retaining muscle with weight training, getting adequate rest in between sessions with the running and everything else to avoid injury and overuse. So yeah, like at the moment I'm doing push on like a Monday, an easy bike as my recovery from a longer run on the subsequent day, and then a leg session with rehab on that day. The following day, pole session, and then a 6k running, like easy. On the following day, on Thursday, conditioning session in the morning, which was like half a Hyrox sim with running and all the other stuff. Then I took it easy that evening, and then on the Friday I done 40 minutes on a Stairmaster, and then I done a strength session, upper body in the evening, and then on the Saturday we got the 30k in, Sunday rest. Next week's going to be slightly different, but yeah, tapering actually next week ahead of Hyrox. So the Hyrox the following week on a weekend, so 2 weeks away now. I'm going to be in Turin for it. I'm also treating Turin as a sim for Tanzania, so I'm going to be doing multi-day running, loads of elevation. Obviously it's not going to be the same temperature, it's actually freezing there, but it will be interesting to do like the 3 days of running and see how I feel with the Hyrox in the middle, obviously some hiking and stuff. Yeah, so few cool episodes coming up. I'm doing something really exciting with the Altitude Centre again. We do more altitude training because of Kilimanjaro for Tanzania. I'm also going to be doing a heat accumulation test, which I'll show you next week because that's when we're going to do it. I won't give too much away now, but it'll be pretty cool. And then yeah, got the Turin weekend, so that's another bit of content. And then probably do some more vloggy stuff leading up to Tanzania, maybe another big episode before I go, and then the race itself. So loads of exciting things to come on YouTube. So make sure you do keep an eye on when everything's dropping on socials. Make sure you follow me, make sure you subscribe, comment anything that you want to see and want to know, and I'll try and do my best.